If you listen to the drug company ads on TV or to your doctor, you probably know you need to be treated with drugs for all your diseases, including depression, low bone density, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, acid indigestion, etc., etc., etc. The question is, should we listen to this hype? The healthcare system running on all cylinders is a death machine. Surgery complications, medical mistakes, drug side effects, and other iatrogenic, that's health system caused deaths, all combined probably lead all other cause of deaths in the United States by a very large margin. So maybe instead we need to listen to the natural health guru. And I'm not talking about me. Now he or she is shouting out about how the cholesterol drugs will kill you. But then also says, by the way, I just happen to have a $50 bottle of supplements that's way better than cholesterol drugs. Now it's irrelevant that there's never been a study of the effectiveness. Now the supplement promoter claims to make good products, but you have to wonder about a possible conflict of interest. Because when you buy a bottle of the supplements, that person is putting $30 to $40 in his pocket. So at the very least, this person is at risk for being biased. Now, I almost never hear someone ranting about the toxicity of drugs without a product with which they hit you over the head. Now, I recommend getting your preventive medicine advice from a neutral source that doesn't have the conflict of interest. Someone with only good health in mind and not tied to the latest and probably incompletely tested natural remedy. Your health is attacked from many fronts. This includes toxins in the environment, unhealthy food, lack of physical work, poisoning drugs and procedures that are used by our healthcare industry. Now, drugs don't heal. They mask symptoms so that the cause stays in place. Doctors, scientists, medical schools, the FDA, and the drug companies have joined forces in a massive attempt to drag the entire population into the bondage to chemicals. Now, from my 25 years of practice experience, I can say with certainty that this is not part of our Creator's plan. A great example of the absurd reliance on drugs is the hailed polypill. This is a concoction of different drugs that will be put in one tablet, and it will be given to everyone in order to stay healthy. But it would really be another pollutant to our bloodstream, as if we needed any more than we already have. Now, I'm not just an outside critic, and actually, I'm an inside critic. I work in the trenches, I do primary care, and I'm intimately involved in medical research of drugs and other treatments. So I know firsthand it's the system. It treats us like sheep to be slaughtered, but it's not usually the people involved. So what am I trying to do by making these videos? First is a search for the truth. We must get our information from reliable sources. We also need to be on guard for corruption. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful work of darkness, but rather reprove them, expose them, and bring them to light. Those are words from the Apostle Paul in Ephesians 5:11. So this may not be a new problem that we're facing. Now, secondly, I'm suspicious of all research produced from a profit-first system that is full of corruption. Now, thirdly, I apply natural, common sense principles gleaned from 25 plus years of a successful preventive medical practice. I try to be a careful observer of our Creator's natural order and the function of biological systems. I try not to be so arrogant to think that I'm going to outsmart it, whether it be by prescribing a pill, a drug, a vitamin, but instead I try to optimize and facilitate natural physiology in my patients. Now, drug spending in the United States is up to $446 billion a year. That's increased from $180 billion only back in 2004. We, as a society, need to get the money chasers out of healthcare. Drug use in the healthcare system is many times a chemical strategy for circumventing obedience to physical, mental, and moral law. Now, the average American gets 13 prescriptions per year of drugs. And those over 65 years of age, the number goes up to around 20. Now, when you add in the number of vitamin pills, over-the-counter medications, other natural supplements, it seems that everyone is doing their best to avoid the advice of Hippocrates. And that was, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. I can tell you, Hippocrates was right. This really works, especially for prevention. Now, once you're messed up, then you may need to add some other things like supplements, herbs, and maybe even drugs. When a person gets to this point, I advise consulting a natural medicine physician, such as a naturopath, or a physician member of the American College for the Advancement of Medicine, or maybe the American Holistic Medical Association. Allopathic doctors in general are not taught to look for the cause of disease, but rather to treat the symptoms with drugs and procedures. So basically, you have to hope that you'll get well on your own. Now, there's a good chance this could happen, by the way, because it's how we're designed. Now, here's a caveat. If I was shot in the head, then I will select an allopathic physician. We still need them. Now, if you agree with this way of looking at health, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. This is Dr. G. Thanks so much for watching.